Good day, I'm Stacey Ann Smith and this is your Jis News for September 17. Public sector pension reform will likely begin in the first quarter of 2013. That's the word from Finance, Planning and the Public Service Minister, Dr. Peter Phillips. In a recent interview with Jis News, Dr. Phillips said the report on public sector pension reform was being prepared by the Joint Select Committee, which had its final meeting last week. Pension reform and issues relating to the public sector wage bill are essential elements in the ongoing negotiations between the government and the International Monetary Fund, IMF. Dr. Phillips said the government was prepared to have further dialogue with public sector workers about the wage bill.
The trade-off is simple. Either you have employment or you have wage restraint. We are prepared to walk with the work. They are already having it hard, making ends meet for their families, meeting school bills, meeting their medical bills, dealing with just the needs of everyday life. Somebody can say, well, throw them out on the unemployment pile.
Yes, someone say that.
That is not our view. Their way is not our way. We believe that respect is due.
The government is working to implement a number of measures to deal with children in state care and those who have come in conflict with the law. Following a recent tour of the Rio Cobra Juvenile Correctional Center, Youth and Culture Minister Lisa Hanna said the government would be upgrading the facility. Spaces will also be identified to house girls now stationed at the Fort Augusta Adult Correctional Center.
And 3, to identify how we can put proper systems in place at police stations for children who are in lockups. It's really a space issue.
National Security Minister Peter Bunting, who was also touring the facility, made it clear that children and adults, though at the same police station, do not intermingle in police lockups.
In every case, an effort is always made to separate the juveniles from the adults. So they would not be in the same cell, for example, or in the same holding area.
Since January, the government has signed a $1.5 billion agreement with the United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF, to help lessen acts of violence against children. Social workers at the Center for the Investigation of Sexual Offenses and Child Abuse, CISOCA, have also been able to keep approximately 1,000 children out of state care. The government remains committed to further developing a successful export strategy. Speaking at the recent launch of the National Export Strategy NES series, Industry, Investment and Commerce Minister Anthony Hilton said competitiveness formed an important part of the strategy.
Ultimately, the key objective of this effort is to improve the conditions for export development by bolstering efficiency and boost the competitiveness of exports.
The NES comprises initiatives aimed at maximizing the export sector's contribution to the economic and social development of Jamaica. A new infant school has been opened as part of the Jamaica 50 Legacy Initiative. The Friendship Infant School in Westmoreland is the first of 10 early childhood institutions to be built using $260 million contributed by the Chase Fund. Speaking at the official ceremony, Youth and Culture Minister Lisa Hanna urged the community to take care of the school.
This is your school. Nurture it, care it, take care of it, bless it, honor it. There are going to be prime ministers, doctors, lawyers, farmers, nurses who will be products of this great institution.
In the meantime, Education Minister Ronald Thwaites emphasized the need for education to become the #1 priority of parents.
Many of us spend money in the betting shop and at the racetrack. Many of us spend money in the bar or in the fashion arena. All of those things have their place, but they don't come before subscribing to and supporting your child's education.
Governor General Sir Patrick Allen says the 4 judges recently appointed to the Supreme Court will contribute to the fairness and efficiency of the justice system. The 4 judges were sworn into office last week. David George Batts will serve as a puisne judge, while Sharon Ayton George, Sonia Bertram Linton and Vivine Juliet Harris will act as masters in chambers. Sir Patrick congratulated the judges, noting that their appointment shows the quality of service they've given to the court system.
And proves that our judiciary is equipped with persons who possess the legal training, the requisite competencies and experience to respond to the increasing demand for justice in Jamaica.
And that's it for GIS News today. I'm Stacey Ann Smith. Thank you for watching.